Make sure everything's all good. Okay. Oh, am I live now? So, hello everyone, I am Briarwoodsz. This is Katamari Damacy REROLL, any percent. And, I'm just gonna get into the run, so starting in 3, so 3, 2, 1, go. So, Katamari Damacy is kind of like the epitome of random Japanese game. And the fact that it's full of random weird objects, it has lots of weird cutscenes, and, it's just a fun, great game. I'd say, like, the best part of it is probably, like, the soundtrack. The soundtrack, it's always a bop and a half. But yeah, since we're playing any percent, our main goal for the game is just complete all 10 levels and, make all the stars that our drunken father destroyed and yada yada, So throughout the run, you're going to be seeing me do a lot of boosting, a lot of in-place boosting, so like, I'll be spinning the Katamari, but I'm not actually going to be doing a boost off it. And for the most part with that mechanic, it's just because it allows me to alter the size of the Katamari and make it easier to pick up certain objects without having to actually move. And there, boom, we've already beat the very first level. Dude, this game is super speedy. We only got 10 levels left because we have one constellation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not... I'm a little unpracticed with my hands, because for the last few marathons I've actually been doing foot percent, which is a bit of a meme category I started, where, I just play the game with my feet. But, it's fine. For the most part, so long as we get sub 40, I'm happy. Ooh, do not want to quit the game. So yeah, going on to the next world. Level 2 isn't too bad. It's one of the very few levels in the game where you actually have, like, a random start, kind of. It changes what object you start the game on top of, and we got kind of lucky. We got a incense burner rather than something big like a bowl or something. Mind you, it doesn't really affect time too much, but it's nice. So here, we need to get to 6 centimeters so we can get all this delicious candy. Yum yum yum. And then we can boost up over here, get more stuff, just random magnets. Mind you, throughout the entire course of the run, you're just gonna hear me say the most random stuff. Oh no, I missed the frog. Oh, I need to get 2 more pieces of cake. Like, the game is very chaotic and random and fun like that. And the only real thing we have to take care of is trying to make sure that we're constantly picking up objects that are slightly bigger than us, and I got bonked and I have no idea. Okay, that was a very interesting movement. I got hit by a mouse and I just kept going. Yeah, we're dropping down here. Gotta pick up some giant butcher knives to help cut up these socks. And this level is just about to finish. Just gotta pick up some tomatoes. And boom. Nice. Easy peasy. When you get really good at this game, I'm pretty sure, like, over half the levels can be done in under 2 minutes. Like, I think up to level 6 or 7, every level can be done in 2 to 3 minutes. And it's insanely fast how all the early levels are. It's the later levels, the last 3, that are the ones that really kick you in the run. Especially 9. When we get to 9, I'll explain why that one's not very fun. Yeah, again, another level start. We're boosting from the very start, picking up every object we can. A lot of this is very predetermined pathing, except for these butterflies. These butterflies are a little RNG, it feels. But our goal is just to reach a certain size, each area, and then once we reach it, we're going to go into the next area where all the other larger objects. But here, we're trying to get to 18. I should get it right after this. Nice. Now we will go to these toucans, and boom. So the biggest thing about learning the run for Katamari is every enemy, or every unit, has a set pathing it's doing. So like this cat I just walked past will always go by the same path. Or this rat with the prey. It's always the same direction, same speed, yada yada. And everything on the map is a universal routing like that. And ooh, I missed some mail. So how fast you're able to proceed through a level really determines what kind of routing you're going to be doing for the level. So if you're going very, very fast, there's some objects, like some small moving objects you can pick up that'll save you a bit of time. But if you're going a bit slow, you might have to reroute it to be like, okay, since I can't get these like tiny crabs running by, I'm just gonna go and get, ooh, that was a no boost. Tiny crabs or something. So like, depending on how fast you're actually able to go through the game, it changes the routing you're gonna take. And as you're starting off, it's gonna be a lot harder to do very precise pathing, because it's like, I can't catch up to these crabs. I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing this game for like 2-3 years, and I still have trouble catching up to these small, fast little entities. So it takes a lot of practice. But if you get super good, the game gets incredibly easy. But yeah, boom. We're already, what is this, 3 levels in? This game is just zooming by, cruising. And we're on to level 4, which I think is probably the community's overwhelmingly, if you ask anyone what their favorite song is, it's probably level 4. And to be fair, it'd be jamming, be cat jamming. So yeah, here is actually one time where we're gonna not boost immediately at the start, but we're gonna do a very cool boost trick. So once we get all these batteries and erasers, we're actually going to line ourselves up. Ooh. So we need to get these. We're gonna line ourselves up and do a bounce boost. Nice, perfect. I kind of missed some books there, unfortunately. But still, overall the boost was perfect. And that's one of the cool little tricks and skips you can do. So here, we're gonna try to see if we can pick up these flowers. Nice. We need to try to get as much size as we can early on in the levels so that we can pick up some more large stuff later on. I lost a little bit of speed, but it's fine. You can lose speed here and there, as long as you're just like in the general direction of where you need to go and you're picking up stuff, you're gonna be fine. In all honesty, you could play this game casually, and you might notice like, oh, there's a time limit in the top right corner, but it's like, what? Like, for the most part, you literally have to be like, playing around and just be like, oh, I'm gonna chase this cat for like 15 minutes, and you won't beat the level. That's the only way, is like, if you're intentionally not trying to beat the level. Yeah, from here, we are going to pick up some giant teddy bears. I love teddy bears. Get these potted plants, and again, the whole randomness of just, I get the plants, and then we get the giant ostrich eggs, and now we're getting a soccer ball. The game is just super crazy, chaotic like that. Always worth a casual playthrough, I would say, just because, like, it's on sale a ton. Like, I think it was on sale last summer, Steam Summer Sale, for like $10. And it just got released on the Nintendo Switch, so if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it. No bias. Yeah, boom, level 4 done. And we're making pretty solid time right now. Like, I think almost every level we've done under 2 minutes, which is not insanely great, but it's still good. Like, again, it's the very last 3 or so levels that are really going to determine if this run is going to be solid or not. So going on to level 5. So actually one thing you might notice is we're actually like revisiting a lot of the same areas. So like we've technically been in this area, but we started down in the little ditch on the left side. But now we're starting up here on top of a dog. And we need berries. And yeah, we'll be revisiting a lot of areas, but as we also progress through the levels, you'll be noticing we're getting bigger and bigger. And that's kind of like the cool part of the game. Or the cool concept of it is like constantly progressing, constantly getting larger, constantly getting into new scenarios. And so, even though we visited this area before, we're going to now finish the level much larger than we did on our very first visit. We'll also be revisiting other areas and just constantly be picking up more and more large stuff. So like, I believe it's either this level or the next level where we're actually going to pick up our first people. There's a couple lovely grannies we love to pick up, and, you know, granny shouldn't be alone. So here, we're going to pick up some soy sauce. Get some plates if we can. Nice. Get some OJ. Gotta fuel up on that vitamin C. Very good. Very healthy. Remember, even though you've been in lockdown for the last 2 years, probably, you gotta stay healthy. And then once we pick up all this and get to about 50 centimeters, we're gonna try to do some bowling. Oop. Ooh, ooh. Okay. This is the one thing I don't like about the game, is just the casual pausing saying, you're as big as this thing, but it's fine, you get used to it. Can we get a strike? Ooh, nope, we got only like 4 or 5 of them, but it's fine. The only thing we have to be careful about here is this shopping cart lady. This shopping cart lady is an actual menace to society, and she will destroy your run and murder your PBs. See, she is not nice, and she has caused me a lot of suffering over the years. But thankfully, she was very kind today. She decided to go up, and I wasn't on a bad cycle for her. So we're gonna pick up some extra side stuff here. Go over here. Taking a bit of a awkward route, but I like to try to get a little bit bigger for this next part, because underneath this bridge is a couple of lampposts we need to pick up, and, you know, they're not the most necessary thing, but they do help get you to that completion size, and boom, you're big enough for it. Nice. Augers. And so up here, we're gonna go and get some mochi presses. Love some delicious mochi. You know, actually, I tried mochi for the first time, I think last year, but I probably made the worst decision because I decided to buy, like, the pre-made frozen stuff, and it's like, ugh. Like, mochi is supposed to be nice and stretchy and everything, but god. Never buy frozen pre-made mochi from, like, Walmart or Walgreens, like, I feel like it's probably worth the $1,500 flight down to Japan just to try it, rather than whatever the heck I had. Yeah, boom, level 6, dude! Guys, we're already halfway through the game. I'm sad. We're like... We've only just started, but we're already almost done. Yeah, from here, another nice little area where you got a lot of, kind of preset pathing to go. You just go in this circle around the starting area and pick up all the bats and whatnot if you can. Gotta get some frying pans, get our cooking skills up. Oh my god, come on, pumpkins. I might just be big enough for this. I think I am. I believe I am. I think I am. Come on, Thomas the Train. Give me energy. Nice. Oh, we actually picked up a cat there. That's really nice. That's some exercise. Yeah, we're gonna get the chickens. Oh, small child. Please don't body block us. This kid is a little jerk, not gonna lie. Ooh. So yeah, we're gonna start getting revenge on anything that possibly bonked us along the way. And actually, that might be like the sub-story of the game, of like, just an eternal story of revenge. Because all these big objects are blocking us and making us lose time, but then we get bigger and we get to take our revenge by having them turn into a star. For the good of humanity, though. We're actually the good guys. Remember, even though you might hear some people screaming in a couple minutes because they're being forcibly rolled up into a Katamari to be turned into a blazing star that's a couple million degrees, it's fine. We're the good guys. Ooh, can we get all the animals? Ooh, nice. That was a clean roll-up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little too low on that ramp there, but it works out. Ooh, dude, we are just, like, perfectly making adjustments right now. This is the run. So from up here, we're gonna pick up a lot of baby cows. Moo, 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 moo. Actually, fun thing. In the next few levels, we're gonna go and just see bananas. Because if you actually pay attention throughout the run, we'll see our father just randomly make comments as we pick up objects or do certain things. And, level 7 is the one that everyone knows the best because our opening items are bananas. Yeah, boom, level 6 done. So, normally, or if we could, we would like to just go straight on to level 7, but the game's like, hey, you made too much progression going through, like, all the normal levels, why don't you do a constellation? And we're like, you don't really wanna, but the game's like, you kinda gotta, so... We're doing Constellation Ursa. And let's see if we can get world record. Okay, ooh. Ooh. Oh, I think I might be off a second. I don't know if we got the 1 second. Ah, we got 2 seconds. I turned and went for the wrong bear, unfortunately, but I don't know. That 1 second time loss. Will that stop us from getting a PB? Who knows? But yeah, that's the only constellation we're doing, unfortunately. All the constellation levels in this game are pretty fun. Like, they all have their own unique challenges to them. So, like, ooh, we missed a couple bananas. We gotta be careful. But all the constellations are like, hey, only pick up girls, or try to pick up the biggest cow you can, or try to get to X size with whatever time. Like, the constellations are really fun to do casually, but just because we're doing any percent, they're kind of not necessary, you know? Not really a thing we gotta care about too much. I missed a couple pineapples there, which is unfortunate, but again, even if you miss a few objects, the game's all about just adapting very quickly. So rerouting on the spot is very common practice. If you're just like 1 centimeter too large, you just have to go into your memory banks and be like, oh wait, I know there's like some objects here I can pick up that'll give me like 3 centimeters or 3.5 centimeters. But not 3.3 centimeters repeating. That'd be impossible. Swan boat. Swan boat is another one of those entities that every man and child fears. There's not many things in this world to fear, but the swan boat is one that I tremble at the thought of. Ooh, that was a nice roll. We got both those kids, I think. Ooh, hey, that was not nice. But yeah, this level is gonna keep going around in circles until we get to a certain size, and then we're gonna drop back down to the starting area. The game has a lot of, like, repetitive, like, how do I put it? You return to a lot of the same areas throughout the course of the run, but that's because the game wants you to, like, go to one area, get bigger, then go to the next area, get bigger, and they just, I don't know, the levels are pretty well designed, and it's very hard for you to get, like, hard stuck at a certain size. The only way you can actually get stuck at the size is if you go to an area too early. And since we're speedrunners and we like to cheat, we like to, well, I shouldn't say cheat, we like to route out everything. We just kind of go in a general path where we'll always just be picking up the largest possible object. So here we're getting the vending machines, and then we're just going to drop down and go back to that area. Cool. So here, we're going to pick up some schoolboys who are ditching school, because don't ditch school, kids. If you ditch school, you might get picked up by a Katamari and rolled up into a star. Good life lessons. I need to get that count. There we go. Okay. And we're going to boost in here. So specifically, you would probably want to boost as much as you can to get into this area, because the collision for the gate is a little awkward. So doing the whole boosting thing really helps decrease the size of your Katamari. It decreases the collision box and makes it a little safer, less likely for you to bonk on stuff and get trapped or lose size. And boom. Now that we have all this, we're ready to go back out. We're gonna pick up the sumo wrestlers that we started next to. Hey bud, hey guys, how you doing? Ooh. Go up here if we can, pick up some boulders, pick up some very strong kids. You know, those kids are actually insanely strong. Literally, one is picking up a boulder, another one is picking up 2 boulders. They probably are not drinking soy, they're just drinking pure protein in their diet. And we're gonna finish the level off by going over here and trying to find a car. Actually, ooh, awkward collision. Game. Oh no. Oh no. We're stuck on a wall. There we go, okay. So that's the only threat in majority of runs, is like sometimes the game's like, hey, we don't want you to get stuck in here, so we're gonna make you phase through it. But then, even though it's trying to make you phase through to not get stuck, you'll still get stuck. It's an unfortunate time loss when it happens. But it's not a major time loss, so we're still good on pace. We're on the very last 3 levels now. So level 8. Level 8. Oh my god, we just missed a couple objects. It's fine. You know, actually, this is a mechanic I forgot to mention earlier, because we completely avoided it. But, if you saw, when I picked up that cheese there, the mice actually started to chase after me. So certain units in the game actually have a certain trigger, where it's like, if the Katamari rolls up this object, hunt them down. So like, earlier back in, I believe, level 3 or so, there was a piece of meat we could have picked up, and a large dog would have chased us, and that could have actually been very bad. So we avoid picking up certain objects throughout the run, and we don't really care about picking up others because, like for the mice here, I can pick up the cheese, and it's like I'm going so fast that they're not gonna catch up to me. You know, like I got more than enough time to run away from the mice. So from here, we're getting a lot of milk. We gotta build up strong bones, build up a strong Katamari, and then get a little bit more milk. And for this level, we kind of need to avoid that giant dog that just walked past us. We're gonna try to like time it to where when we're done collecting stuff here, the dog's already leaving the area we want to go to. Because the dog blocks a certain path, and we don't really want to deal with him bonking us. He should be leaving in a sec. Yeah, see, he's just about to leave that walkway, so I'm going to be a little careful, pick up some extra stuff before I go in myself. Thank you. And here, I just need to get to 40 centimeters. Ooh, got caught on something. Get to 40 centimeters so I can pick up some piggies. Boom. But again, like, if I was faster, I could probably go through here one cycle without having to worry about the dog, but, you know. Depending on how good you are at the game, depends on what routing or how much extra stuff you pick up along the way. So the better you are, the less you have to deal with. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have the greatest time in this game. I think my PB is like 36 minutes or something, and the world record is like 20 minutes. Like, the guy who has world record, Grass, is just an absolute monster at this game. I'm getting stuck on this bicycle. Just does not want to play nice. But no, Grass has been playing this game since like the original Katamari so like back in 2007 or something. And the amount of tricks and precision for their boost and everything is just astounding. And it can be you if you just pick up the game on Steam for $10.99. Oh no, I'm getting bombed. So from here, we just want to pick up a few toasters, make sure we're good on size. And you know what? We're gonna actually, yeah, we're good on boosting here. We could pick up some extra Nikos, but I think we should be fine. Gotta go down into the city, and hey, we've been here before, but again, every time we visit a place, the game does like to mix it up and drop new objects, place down new things for us to collect. Just mix it up. It's a very very good use of like reusing level assets without it feeling like cheap. Because, like, even if you look throughout the game, there's a ton of running jokes. So, like, all these printer machines, you'll see, like, people are actually copying, like, flowers or melons or paintings. And if you actually pick up the objects, you can see that they're actually item tagged as, like, original painting and then, like, copy of painting. And there's a lot of cute little jokes scattered throughout the game. The game devs put a ton of effort and love into, like, just all these little references or jokes, and I don't know. It's very, very cute. It's a very cute game. And, ooh, okay, we're doing good. Where is the person I want to pick up? I think they're way over there, yeah. My pathing is a little off, so we're gonna have to side bomb. There we go. Ooh, that's a little awkward. But it's fine. Oh no. Oh my god, game, please. Okay. We awkwardly got stuck into Signfold. That is so unfortunate. But yeah, we're gonna go back here, pick up some more objects, and we're gonna hear a police officer. You'd think these police officers would be American with how readily they're just okay with shooting us, but but it's fine. We pick them up and stop the annoying sounds. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why the developers did this, but they really made the police officers' shooting sound like the loudest sound effect in the game. Like, you could literally be the size of an entire country, and you'll still hear, like, one police officer just shooting at you. I don't know. The police officers are too loud. If they ever patch the game, you know, after, like, 20 plus years, I hope that's something they change. So from here, we're going to try to do a kind of specific pickup path, because we want to end on picking up this really big, sign, or flagpole. I don't know what it's called. But we want to try to pick this up and use it as a way to make it easier to climb. Ooh. I didn't hit it at the right angle, but we got the climb. We got the slower climb, but it's fine. So climbing is kind of like I think it's mentioned in the game, but it's not something you casually use too much because it kind of sucks. Even for speedrunning, climbing is kind of like my least favorite part of the game because, especially for speedrunning the game, since you're trying to be as small as possible going to the next area, when you're trying to climb, it's very, very difficult. Like, the game will be like, oh, you didn't actually hit the wall correctly, or you're at 1 degree too far off to actually get a climb going. So you can lose a couple of runs because of unlucky climbing throughout the game. So yeah, from here we're gonna try to boost up into the town and finish, and boom, it's up 6 minutes. Nice. That's actually a pretty solid time. We're down to only 2 levels left, the 2 hardest levels in the run. What a shock. The 2 last levels are the hardest ones. The only reason 9, though, is really tough is because, God. We're gonna imagine I didn't click on a constellation. But hey, look, we're on a Borealis. We got a cute little, Katamari custom design for that one. Boom. We're gonna imagine I didn't click the wrong level, and we're just starting level 9. So level 9 has the absolute worst start because you start on top of this giant hole, and I accidentally messed that up. Rip run. So yeah, normally on level 9, we want to try to pick up those objects, and then we'll boost off and go to this area full of the doggos, which don't want to be nice. You boost into the doggos, get the meat, and then do the level normally. Level 9 is like the only level with like a very, very horrible start, just because if you do mess up that boost trick, you do lose a bit of time. Thankfully, like, it's not the worst ever. It's just the worst in the game. It's just, I'm trying to be positive about it, but no, if you mess up that trick, the level becomes kind of annoying. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up some starting objects on the map to get our size up a bit, so we can go over here, get some pineapples, and then boom. Ooh, kind of fell off. Drop down here, get the boxes, get some penguins, and we're actually gonna do one of the more core tricks in the game, which is the whole spin in place to pick up objects. So if I can, I think I missed one, yeah, unfortunate. That one's a very hard one to get, but if you boost just right, you can actually pick up all these logs and get a large amount of size very, very quickly. Very cool trick. Gonna get a bench there. We're gonna constantly be trying to like pick up some random stuff along the way. I think we're making very good size right now, so I'm actually going. Ooh, I tried to pick up that kid. He just disappeared though. That was weird. The game does a lot of weird, glitchy looking stuff. So yeah, we're down here. We're picking up some stuff. We're getting the big bear because who doesn't love a bear to cuddle with at nights? Oh my god, I cannot get this bush. Thank you, game, please. Giant cow dude. Oh my god, the game really does not want me to pick up people on this level because they just send them flying everywhere right now. There we go. Getting the vending machines, and we're good to leave the starting area. Nice. This is actually one of my personal favorite songs. It's like, what if Frank Sinatra was asked to make a video game sound? And so, like, this song has kind of the more chill, groove kind of vibes to it. I don't know how to describe it, but I love this song. Because it's like one of the songs with the more lyrics in it, rather than like random sounds and random noises. So yeah, now that we picked up all these fences, we're gonna go up here and try to do one of the more annoying climbs in the game. Please, first try. Nice. Not gonna lie, that climb, we have to do one more time, kinda, on level 10. And it is just not very forgiving, I have to say. And, ooh, I didn't want to go in here. I got bonked by a car, and now we're kind of off track a bit, but it's fine. There we go. Okay. So for this level, because we're going to be revisiting it on 10 because this is the very last area in the game, we're going to have to be doing some very tight movements to optimize our size, but it's a little risky, so like we need to pick these up, but if you're ever just a little bit too far over, you lose a fair bit of time by falling off the side of the map. You know, just casual speedrun stuff, just casually falling off and losing 2-3 minutes. Fine. But we didn't fall off, so it's good. We're gonna drop down back to the starting, or not starting, but secondary area. We're gonna try to get to about 9 meters 50 centimeters. And we're gonna get the most satisfying roll-up in the game, right here. Look at all this, all that green. Just, rolling up these trees. These trees are like just the most satisfying thing possible. Because it's like the largest amount of growth you can get in the game with the least amount of effort. And it feels good getting it. So we're gonna pick up these smokestacks just to equal out our size a bit more, and then drop back down and start getting houses. There we go. Homeowner associations hate us. Follow this 3-step plan. We need to get the port here, if we can. Nice. Get the starting area, and yeah, now we can get the big trees. We're just about ready to finish this level. We just have to, we're gonna complete it over in the dock area. So we're gonna go here. Ooh. I'm gonna see if I can get a very neat trick. It's kind of inconsistent, but it's very cool. And it's a boost jump. So if I can line it up about here. Ooh. We almost had it. But that's a more, I don't want to say recent, but in the last year or so, that trick became more standardized, where you boost roll off that ramp, and you can actually like just launch yourself up into this final area, where we complete level 9. And at least I didn't get stuck. That's the important thing. If you try to go for a trick and you get stuck and lose like 2 minutes, that kind of feels bad, but yeah, we didn't get stuck, we're fine. Ooh, we do want to quit the level, thank you. And yeah, we're on to the last level, Make the Moon. Okay. Follow up the long show now. Yeah, there's actually this whole like sub-story about a kid and his father being an astronaut, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue. I know as much about this plot as I do about Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's literally nothing. All I know is I want to pick up objects and I want to go fast. And to go fast, we pick up some pineapples and peaches and avoid giant cows, and yeah. So for this area, it's very, yeah, that's bad. That's not good. We have to deal with 2 very large objects constantly circling around in the area, and that is the car with like some dirt in it, and the giant elephant. Ooh. Literally elephant in the room. And God, I got bonked, I lost a bit of size, so I'm gonna have to pick up some extra stuff. Feels awkward, man. Ooh! Car is an absolute menace to society today. That car is just straight bullying. We're actually having to be a little careful now. Okay, we're good, we're dropping down, we're gonna pick up some school desks. I don't know why they're teaching kids about tuna in the middle of the road, but it's fine. It's more desks, I don't know why they would teach the students out here in the middle, but it's fine. It's fine. Game's crazy, game's weird. But we're making good time. 275, so we're gonna try to not bonk into these trees 30 times. And get these vending machines. Again, we're constantly having to try to move as fast as we can because I am terrified of giant elephants. Giant elephant haunts my dream. Ooh. Can we get the flower pots? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I only got one. I need to get the other one. Please. Please, game. Oh no. I think we might be okay. I think we'll be okay. Gotta get the girl statue. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Game wasn't being super nice at the start, but it's fine. So we're gonna go climbing back up. Or not. See, this is what I mean by climbing. Climbing can just sometimes be like, you know what, you're about 95% there. But no. You're not allowed to complete that climb. And, oh no, the building actually bonked me. It's fine. We're fine. We're not losing too much time. But I wanted to pick up all these motorcycles just to equal up my size a bit more, make this section a bit easier. We're gonna roll up here, get the vending machines. Again, ignore the screams of people we pick up. They actually love being rolled up into the Katamari. I personally think it would be a jolly old time. It'd be like getting a giant pug from a ball, you know, just become one with the Katamari. We're gonna try to do a very specific path. It might not work out too well now because we got bonked, but we want to just barely be behind that elephant over there, inside the train, I guess you can call it. It's a train, yes. Because if we get to about 850, we can roll up all of that, and I think I might just be slightly too small. Yeah, ooh. That was just slightly not big enough for it. I knew I was 830, I wasn't 850. But we're just gonna have to, like, try to cut it off midway through. So, I'm gonna try to squeeze through. There we go, okay. Not the cleanest pathing, but by getting this, we're now at 950, so we can go and pick up these trees over here. Grouting wasn't the cleanest right now, but it's fine. You can make a lot of mistakes in this game and still probably PB just because you accidentally picked up something you missed before, you know? Oh my god, these police officers need to stop shooting at me, okay? You guys gotta chill. So now we're gonna get some mushrooms. Remember kids, do shrooms appropriately. Only smoke portobello shrooms, okay? You know, actually, I shouldn't go on a tangent about mushrooms. But like, I once had a friend who tried to make me go vegan, and the best description they ever gave me for why I should go vegan is because if I ever cut out meat, portobello mushrooms are like the meats of the mushroom, or of the vegetarian family, you know? Like, portobello mushrooms actually are kind of like the steaks or the burgers. And they're actually very good. Or at least like the giant cap ones I've had. I don't know, that just had nothing to do with the speedrun, but I wanted to throw it out there. I'm not gonna lie, you speedrun enough and play the game long enough, your mind's gonna go to mush. So you're just gonna talk about random stuff, and it's fine. So yeah, now that we're large enough, we're going to boost over here, climb up this hill. Oh no, we bonked off the satellite, or the relay dish. Also, I forgot, this song is also a bop. Because every so often, they'll be like, Katamari, do your best. And this song being the very last song, I feel like it's really well made for the last song of the game. And it really helps make the speedrun feel a lot better, because even if you're not doing good, the game's still like cheering you on in some way, being like, yeah, you can do it, do your best, man. And just having that bit of positivity just feels good. Okay, I gotta be careful here, because I might get clipped out of the stadium. I've been clipped out of the stadium a few times, and it's lost me a fair bit of time in runs, so... Okay. We're lucky we weren't clipped out. Ooh, almost clipped through the building, though. I am missing a few objects, though. Okay, we're gonna try to pick up as much as we can down here, trying to be safe. Okay. Also, if you see me swaying back and forth, I completely forgot to talk about this mechanic. But whenever you're boosting, if you're swaying side to side, it actually carries your momentum with you. And allows your boost to last longer. So every so often you might have seen me boosting and just swaying side to side. It's a nice little way just to carry a little extra speed for longer. Conservation of momentum. Okay. We're not gonna get the cranes, but that's fine. Ooh. Oh no, we fell. Oh no. We fell on the wrong side, but it's fine. We're gonna try to pick up some extra buildings over here. And for the most part, we're gonna finish the run, if I can. So, I always feel like I'm missing a few things here. Like, I want to pick up this building, but I'm just ever so slightly not big enough. There we go, that's fine. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm racing against the clock. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit overestimate. I put way too much more effort into practicing foot percent. But it's fine, we're almost done with the run. Ooh, we need to get these items. To be fair, it's my fault if I'm overestimate, and I'm sorry. My biggest reason I shouldn't be overestimate is because I actually plan to do some CPR first aid training after this, like, within 30 minutes, so I thought putting the extra pressure of, hey, complete the run as fast as possible would help me finish on time. But it's all good. We're gonna complete the level very soon, so once we hit 300 meters is when I'm gonna call time. But we're actually big enough now to pick up the continents, or pick up the islands, I guess. We're gonna roll this up. Get some giant ships. Ooh. We're almost there. Come on, game. Let us pick up the big objects. And boom, time. 8 minutes 30. I feel like we're probably a little bit behind, but again, thanks for everyone who came in. Sorry, my estimate was probably a little bad, but we made it. We did it. We beat the game. Poggers. And hey, we get a nice little celebration at the end from our father saying, thank you for fixing the mess I made. Thanks for Gamegoyles for letting me do this. And again, everyone who's donating, you guys are the best. That's kind of it for Katamari, and yeah, that's all I got. I gotta go do my CPR first aid, so love you all. Bye.